Hi. I had this download some time ago and I've been receiving it repeatedly, but especially the last few days. So they're asking me to create a post on it. I know I created on my previous platform, but I'm not sure if I actually posted it or not. So for those of you that choose to listen, it is what it is. And this is in relation to speech, particularly the English language, although it does spill over onto other languages. But it's predominantly the English language, which has become one of the most dominant languages worldwide for a particular reason, because many of our speech has been programmed. We say things automatically as we've been programmed to. We've been taught since we were young. And yet some of the things we're saying actually have very negative intent. But we don't realize that. We do not understand the connotation behind it. And if you think way, way back to the way the original English speech used to be, it has changed. It's been like hijacked, if you like. And basically, there are two main things that I'm going to give you an example of. But what they're saying to me is before you speak, when you're speaking English, but again, this does spill onto other languages, as I've mentioned, look at the actual consonants and the components. Break it down. I'm going to give you two examples they're asking me to speak about. One is when we wish, quite innocently, to somebody we know or just a stranger walking past, you might say, good morning. In all innocence, you're saying, hi. But no, you're not. What the actual intention behind saying that to everybody, which is why it's so proliferant, is literally you're wishing someone to enjoy the loss of either a person or something, as in M-O-U-R-N-G, even though it's been spelt differently, which is with intention, because if we spelt it like that, of course, you'd mean something different. But that is the intention behind it. So by innocently saying that to another, you're wishing them to enjoy a loss. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that to another person. Unfortunately, it is a hard habit to break, but it is possible. Another one that they want me to use, which is so common, and these are, I think, maybe not the two most common, but two of the most common ones that they want me, this is why I'm posting about these two, is when someone says, bless you. Typically, if an individual sneezes, you'll say, bless you. And I know this does spill over into another language, because in Spanish, they would say either salud or Jesús, as in Jesus. But when you say bless you, or be blessed, or God bless you, blessings, may God bless you, and blessings is used all the time, especially in the spiritual community, the very one which in theory should know better. But you're telling someone to be less of themselves, as in you're not that worthy, so you're worthless. Be less. Break the words down into their components, into each component part. And that gives you the literal meaning, the literal intention when you say these things. And if someone is sneezing repeatedly, it could be 2, 3, 4 times in succession sometimes, you're saying to that every single time. Even though that's not your intention at the point that you're saying it, the word is spellcasting. You're speaking a spell over somebody automatically. That's what language is. Please, for those of you that listen, that want to take it on board, because we have free will, think about what you're saying before you say something, or think about the words. I mean, obviously, when you're in the middle of speech, it's not something that comes easy, and sometimes you can start speaking, it's like, oh, I know, because I've been trying to stop using these things. But if people aren't aware of it, which is my main point of putting it out, is to make people aware, so that they know what they're doing. And then we have the choice, we have the free will.